Skoda Auto India with the Kushaq begins a new innings in the country. This SUV of course lays the foundation to what all's coming to the country in the next few years under the India 2.0 strategy. Has it got the right combination though? We find out. The Skoda Kushaq will be the brand's first product based on the MQB A0 IN. The Kushaq will be powered by a 1.0 liter TSI and 1.5 liter TSI engine. The new Skoda Kushaq will be launched on June 28. Skoda has been itching to get back into the game in the country, and the India 2.0 strategy was devised to ensure this happens. And that is why in 2020 the company showcased the vision in concept, which will form the basis of this strategy, and the company will now make in India for the world. The product then had to be an SUV, and the Kushaq now here finally. If we talk about the design, then Kushaq is handsome and muscular. The Skoda Wing design dominates the front, and the slim LED headlights connected to the grille makes it look robust. The signature LED DRLs to add to the overall look of the car, and the front skid plate adds a bit of aggression. Look at it head on, and it is quite a wider car, but not as wide as others in the segment. It's shorter, less in terms of height, but still manages to have a ground clearance of 188 mm and best in class wheelbase. Move to the side and you see the design does not have many sharp lines, and it's all to keep the look simple yet ageless. There is a nice grease that runs along the side of the Kushaq, and that really adds a bit of muscle to the car. If we talk about the dimensions, then the length of the car is 4221 mm, width is 1760 mm, height is 1612 mm, and the ground clearance is 188 mm. The Kushaq gets a distinctive C-shaped design for the split tail lamps with the Skoda lettering at the center. At the rear you have this two-piece tail light and the distinct C element that you see on all Skoda cars, and the wide stance does not look overdone by any stretch. The skid plate at the rear too adds to the buffled up aggressive look of the car, something that we have come to expect of SUVs, right? However, it's the crystalline elements on the car that makes it without a doubt. If we talk about the petrol powertrain, then there are two petrol motors. One is the 1 liter and the another one is 1.5 liter TSI engines. No diesel on offer. The 1 liter petrol engine makes 113 bhp and 175 Newton meter of torque, but Skoda handed us the keys to the 1.5 liter version. Now Skoda offers the bigger of the two engines only on one variant style, which is the top spec variant. There is a 148 bhp on offer and 250 Newton meter of torque, all of which is available from below 2000 rpm. So the initial push is quick and keeps on pushing it 5000 rpm, where it stabilizes, and that 7-speed DSG is an absolute knockout because it keeps working overtime to ensure that you have all the power when you need. And then there are the paddle shifters. For those who want to take over control, that is, and the gearbox reacts instantly to your inputs, which again is a fantastic experience. There is also a 6-speed manual on offer, which we are sure will be immense fun, and we say it because of the way it drives. If we talk about the ride and handling, it drives like a hot hatch. Yes, I said it. It's out here now, and I know a lot of you will criticize me for saying it. But get it into the driving seat of it and then tell me what you feel. Quick direction changes are delete and with ease, and maneuvering it around the city too, given its compact propositions, is easy. The chunky 7-inch tires and the stinky sprung suspension all work together to just grease out anything the road throws at you. Some deep craters too are delete with ease, and at no point are you disturbed in the cabin. There is a hint of body roll, but that's why contained. The Kushaq also gets the active cylinder deactivation tech that we had seen on the T-Roc, but this tech does is while cruising at certain speeds. This system shuts 2 out of the 4 cylinders, thereby allowing the engine to run more efficiently. Now Skoda has not provided us with details of the fuel efficiency figure yet, but we have get to know that on the day of the launch. It's a clean dashboard and you won't see many buttons here, and that is intentionally. You get ventilated seats up front, a 10-inch touchscreen system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, sunroof and more. But what we missed in the car, being the top spec, is that it does not offer a virtual cockpit kind of interference. It's not a deal breaker, but the thing that the feature would have added to the feature list and made it more comprehensive. But let's get into the rear seat, because a lot of you are reading this or listening this for the space it has to offer as well. Now the big claim by Skoda for the Kushaq is that though it's not longer or wider or taller than any of its closest rival, it still has more space between the wheel, and you can see that the 2655 mm wheelbase ensures I have good space for my knees and decent headroom. Two people can easily fit here if they are many size. So clearly no place to squeeze in a third. You do get rear AC vents and charging points for passengers. You also sit more upright, and the cushioning too makes you comfortable here, as there is good under thigh support, and that also means long journeys can be done with minimum fatigue. Of course the boot space is good enough with 380 liters of it on offer. You get the Skoda connected car feature, where you can check the car's real-time speed, tracking driving behavior, track your car, and of course add a so you know where your car is. If we talk about safety, then the safety kit on the top spec version includes 6 airbags, auto headlamps and wipers, a multi-collision braking system, tire pressure monitor and a hill start assist. All variants will also come fitted with ESCS standard. Our verdict: the Kushaq might be late to the compact SUV party, but Skoda has done its homework. The new MQB A0 IN platform gives it an edge. With localization levels in the car inching towards 95%, the price of the Kushaq will be extremely competitive. Skoda certainly has what it takes to lure customers, and with a 4-year and 1 lakh kilometers warranty and flexible maintenance packages, Skoda has most of the ground covered. The Kushaq then ticks most of the boxes, and yes, if priced right, will kick you a storm in the compact SUV segment. Skoda expects the ambient variant of the SUV to be one of the most sought after variant, and that's because it will be featured packed and value for money. We expect price to start at rupees 9 lakh and go for the way to rupees 15 lakh rupees for the top spec variants, and that's the sweet spot. For the latest auto news and reviews, follow our YouTube channel and subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is His Garage.